It's official. Glastonbury Festival 2020 is cancelled. I mean, I think a lot of us saw this coming following the news over the last few weeks. I mean, a week ago I did a video about how I was excited about the lineup, and I think we thought that we would be alright regarding coronavirus. I think this just shows kind of how serious this situation is. But Emily Evis, Michael Evis, they've just put out a tweet with a statement confirming that Glastonbury Festival 2020 and 50th anniversary is off. I'm gutted. Absolutely gutted. The statement is kind of as follows. I'm not going to read through the whole thing, but you can certainly go and see this yourself on their Twitter. But basically it says that they're sorry. The tweet reads, "We're sorry to announce this, but we are going to have to cancel Glastonbury 2020. Tickets for this year will roll over to next year. Full statement below on and on our website." And that statement's going to be here on the side, and you can feel free to read that if you want to. The footnotes are that basically if you have a ticket, then that's going to roll over to next year. Don't worry about that. Whether or not the payment's due this year or not, I don't think they've confirmed that. Whether the lineup will roll over, I don't think that's confirmed either. All in all, this is just a bit of a gutter. There's not really a lot more to say. I've been trying for like 8 years to get this ticket. I was super excited to finally go. We've come such a long way in terms of building this audience and you guys that have been watching, and we've discovered some amazing bands together, and I was really, really, really excited to cover this festival. I'm considering continuing. What comes with doing these videos, especially with last year when I covered every R&R artist, there was an immense pressure to get it done by a certain date. Whilst some of these artists will probably carry over into next year, whether that's headliners or not, I don't know. One would assume Paul McCartney will play next year, and potentially Kendrick and Taylor Swift. Some artists won't. There's a lot of very old artists on that lineup who might not be here next year. It's a very sombering thought, but a very real one, especially in a time of a kind of crisis and a health epidemic. But with no time date, I guess there's maybe still a huge incentive to once a week just cover some of the names on that artist. There's a big list of people that I was looking forward to cover: Hayne, Khalees, Kendrick, Kano, and that's just the K's. You know, there was some amazing names on that list that we got last week that I was super, super, super excited to go over, and would still love to, I think, if there's a demand for it. So perhaps once a week we just do a video that goes over some of the names. You know, Who the Fuck is a great series that allows people to discover music, and I think that that's going to be important in a time like this. So if that's something that you think would work and you'd like to see, then just let me know below. That'd be great. In terms of R&L, which is the other festival that we're covering this year, there's no guidance as to what that looks like. My uneducated opinion, I'm by no means a epidemiologist or someone who really knows what's going on with this stuff, is that Glastonbury was very close to the 12-week window that the government were putting out. I don't think that's necessarily the same for Reading and Leeds, that it's historically very late on in the season by comparison. You know, we're looking at the end of August, so by then we could be in a very different place. My hope is that it will go ahead as planned. Yeah. So we're going to continue to make R&L videos because that's great. I've got the branding for that. That's fun. I just finished doing all of the motion graphics and stuff for Glastonbury. So if that's something that you think that you would like me to continue, please let me know. This channel is going to continue to bring you new music and discovery. That's what this is about. And in a time when we are going to be as isolated as we are, I think it's going to be really important now than ever to have that. And I think it's going to be... I'm going to continue to make this. There's no stopping me making videos. I was supposed to be putting out Caribou today. That's probably going to be postponed till tomorrow now. If people want me to talk about Caribou. And of course there's going to be more content in terms of podcasts and stuff. That, you know, I'm excited to take Music Club into a new direction. It's actually funny, full cycle. I'm in my mum's garden at the moment. The first Music Club episode that I filmed was literally sat right here. And I got absolutely smashed out my face drinking gin because I was so nervous recording in front of a camera, and now I'm completely different. But if that's something that you that's going to be coming, you know, and that's really exciting. It's a really scary time that we're in at the moment. People don't know what's going to happen. People are fearful for their jobs. Anyone on a 0-hour contract, we're going to see some horrible things. People are going to die. There's going to be shortages of... It's going to be scary. We don't know what this is about, and I've never had to face anything like this in this part of the world. It just, I guess, brings some form of reality that this is what people have to deal with all the time in different parts of the world. Not that that's helpful in any way, it helps me kind of realise how lucky we've been up until this point, and how lucky we will continue to be through this, because trust me, there will be parts of the world that will be significantly worse off than us. Trying to see, and try to see that, and I'm going to try to look at and I'll probably try to look at the positives. You know, there's going to be a lot of people that are going to have a lot of time on their hands. Yeah, there's some great Netflix series to catch up on. Yeah, there's some great YouTube content out there to watch. There's some books to read. Food to cook. I highly recommend catching up on Jamie Oliver's YouTube channel, because there's some great recipes on there. But if you've ever had that idea for a podcast or a YouTube channel or a fun Twitter account or an Instagram account and just never thought about doing it, now's the time to put some time into that, learn some techniques, and get out there and make. I did a lot of self-isolation last year when I lived in Australia. I knew no one, and the way I got through that was to start this channel and really put time into it. And you know, we've grown to 2.2, nearly just shy of 2,500 people, and that's amazing. We've come a long way, baby, through the hard times and the good, and we'll continue to do so. So the message today is a somber and sad one. This time is a very scary one. I think sticking together digitally is definitely something that we can do to make it better, and my vow is to continue doing that for you guys. Let me know if you want me to continue doing Glastonbury videos, or just cover those artists. I don't have to brand it as Glastonbury if it's too hard, but it could be fun to do a who the fuck that is not related to Reading and Leeds. I'd love to know your thoughts. I hope everyone is safe and well. Look out for each other. The community is going to need everyone to look after each other in this time. Love to everyone, and yeah, I hope everyone's good. This feels very dramatic. It's literally just started raining while I'm talking about this outside. Fucking hell. Right, anyway, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers, bye.